Howdy there, folks. This is Christian Phil, believe it or not. My duds that Rhonda has me up in now. But I have been camping, so to speak, living out of my camper trailer since I believe it was the 30th. We left on the 30th. Learned a lot of lessons. Let me see if I can get this. Trying to rotate the view here. See if it'll let me do that. Well, let me rotate the view so I'll give you kind of an outlook, see what comes up on camera. That's the this has been our generator. We had to pay a hefty fee on that, but we got good insurance. Found out that we were using it wrong. Down here on the switch, you have basically escape throttle, or right here, this setting called escape throttle. You can turn it on or off. Now, if you turn it on, or off, excuse me, it'll basically throw just full power at you constantly. Now you turn it on and it doesn't. It's one of the two. I gotta figure them out. But also the gas tanks we got, the 10-gallon gas tanks, weren't big enough for this puppy right here. And so we kept running out of gas, and this thing's supposed to last up to 18 hours. We're running out of gas. Like, this thing will maybe last 10 hours at most. So last night I went around and Twish fixed some things, and what I did is it's called the ESC, is the economy switch. So when the economy switch is off, that means it's going full power. No, it's not saving gas. So I last night tried an experiment, turned the economy switch on. It started up just like normal, a lot quieter, just like it said it was supposed to be, because it was always noisy previously. And I did notice that it's smart. So when it needs more electricity, it draws, it generates, produces more electricity, but it's not a constant thing. So fill it up to the top with all the gas, filled it all up to the top, put it on economy mode. That thing lasted from, I'd say, close to a good 16 hours. There's still some fuel left in it, but we're out of fuel basically for gasoline for the generator, and I'm having heart problems today. Been doing a lot of heavy lifting. I really wish I could flip my camera view around so you guys could see. And it just won't let me. So, but that's my truck there. It's GMC Sierra. It's a 2008. Now what I've got loaded in the back here, pretty much all this stuff tied down here. These are poles that neither Rhonda and I can lift together. But what's basically in the back of this, minus some hoses and a couple of other really minor things, everything that's in the back of my truck here is the revival tent. I have more stuff in the back there. It's all locked up. Like I said, we need gas today, but I'm so out of breath. We have these two, they're 15-gallon tanks. I ordered them off Amazon. They sent me the wrong model, and so the only way I can really use them, I got to tie a hose to the bottom, use them as, somehow elevate them to use gravity to drain fuel into there, or do what I did last night, which is just pick it up, put it on top of the generator, and just have it drain in. and that was too much for my heart. And also, I haven't been getting as much fluid as I needed to. So I'm dehydrated a lot. It's a lot of work living mobile like this, and left a lot of stuff behind. I never ever wanted to sell my house. I still have a calling. I still want to be back in that area. My goodness, there's a half put together cat tower in the living room that we left behind. I mean, someone who's planning on just upping and going doesn't, have cat towers or in the process of putting together. The house was paid off in full, but starting pretty much in December, our family didn't even get together for Christmas. Then I had, the story, the guy who was on the run from the cops move in January, damaged my house, had an alcoholic move in, took $250 from me on that. Had another person move in. She was, bless her heart, but too recently a widow and not strong enough to do what needs to be done. I just didn't feel right. And the person before that, the last one before that, or the one after that, let's just say she was definitely part of the occult, and I ended up breaking my hand with that one. Didn't touch her. Now I've got God, I basically gave up. I said, God, I can't do this anymore, because my heart is getting worse to the point where I don't have hardly any strength to do anything, even walking around this little bit that I've done. I can't do it. As to God, I still want to do whatever it is that you want me to do, but I can't do it like I am now. So I asked him to take away everything from me, including my health, bring me down to the point to where he can use me. And, God says to test him, to try him. And, I've been trying to sell my house for 3 years just because I've been trying to, sell it for at a decent price. It's worth at least $250 as is. And at the time I was looking to sell, there were plenty of houses within the range. But anyway, I listed it for $100, and it sold. I wasn't expecting that, and that was way less money than I expected. Obviously, I can't buy a house off of that. This camper trailer alone, the trailer was $15,000, then after taxes, and then we also got a really good warranty on it. After that, that's $20,000 just for the trailer. The truck cost me $10,000. Because I needed a powerful truck. It's a V8 Hemi. Really good condition. It required about $3,000 worth of work plus another $2,000 in new tires. And then I had to do a bunch of work on the Jeep I bought last August, which was another $3,000. And then I'm buying all this camping equipment like propane tanks and just stuff that you need, and like that generator was $3,000 something, and then I got an extended warranty on it. I paid another $1,500 on it to get the warranty. Apparently the warranty is so good that you just take it in, no questions asked, and they'll give you a new one. And I've got Starlink. I just have to install it. They're already billing me for it. I just haven't had the energy or time to install it yet. So I've been really wanting to get on my internet for number one. All of my passwords are all saved in my desktop. I don't remember a single one of them. They're also auto-saved in my browser, so I can't log into any of my accounts. And every time I try to change the password, they ask my old phone number, which I don't have anymore. So I got to get that up and running, and But this is kind of the area I'm in right now. It's the weekend. It's Saturday as I'm recording this. There's a lot of people out on their ATVs, probably hunting, scouting around. It's a little warm here. I'm not going to give out my location because there's a reason I moved. And there are some people I simply do not want to know where I'm at. And I decided it has to be that way. I think I said a final goodbye to someone the other day who's very special and close to me that I didn't want to, but kind of feels that's the way it ended. And my caregiver, Rhonda, who came as my caregiver, we are engaged. We're going to get our license and married as soon as we can find someone to marry us. License is only $30. So we'll go through justice of the peace, whatever, it doesn't matter. But we're not living in sin. Heck, my heart won't let me live in sin even if I wanted to. I do the slightest amount of effort, and something changed. The first few weeks that Rhonda was down here in St. Anthony, they had just finished up a building, and we went in, wanted to check it out, wanted to know what they'd done. They'd refurbished it. Turns out it was a bar, met some bad company, and this guy disrespected Rhonda greatly. Saw him another day, and I walked up to him, and apparently it was his girlfriend. Didn't touch him, but I told him, look, you don't treat women this way, you don't disrespect them. And he's this big guy, like 3 times my size. And apparently he's not used to people standing up to him. And then he started, his girlfriend grabbed my finger, which technically is considered assault. I told her, you can grab my finger, or you can punch me, whatever you want. I'd never raised my hand to a woman. I never will. I told the other guy, I says, oh, but man, if you're that tough, if you're this kind of bravado guy that you're showing me right now and giving you first chance to touch me, I'm not going to touch you. You want to hit me, hit me. Of course, he didn't. You know the rest of the story. I turn around. First thing he does is he collapses on me with all his weight. I land on my left side. My left ribs are all bruised up. But the point that I'm trying to make is you have to make a stand for what's right. You can't stand silently on the sidelines. And so on faith, since I didn't have the equipment here I needed anyway to hold revivals, I didn't have any camera equipment. The churches here are dead. Seriously, there was some idiot message from a so-called Baptist church in Rexburg saying that I was kicked out of their church and they were insulting me and said I was insulting them, where I've never done any of this such, and I was never kicked out. I stopped going because I couldn't drive anymore, okay? We didn't have a car, and the last few times I tried going, I ended up with heart issues and having to go into the hospital. I wasn't kicked out, and neither was my daughter. So whoever that person is who's causing that slander, please hope you don't meet me face to face, because we'll see one of each other in heaven. I may be a Christian, but I don't put up with people slandering me, especially my daughter. I can take it, but don't slander my daughter. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is a huge test of faith for me, this journey. I don't know what God's got in mind. I do know that whatever he has in store is going to be great. I have been doing a lot of Bible study with Rhonda, and even though we were trying to save space, I ended up taking still too much. There's too much in this trailer that we're going to have to get rid of it. Some of it's pretty expensive. So what I'm thinking of doing, there's a certain location we're thinking of traveling to once we get there. Thinking of donating it to them. Or do something with it. But Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. There will be another channel coming soon. Once we get everything sorted out here, it's going to be a few more weeks. We're still waiting on our plates. That's why we're still in the area. Once our plates come in, and they're coming into our P.O. box, I already get that verified, then we're out of here. But we're going to figure some stuff out. We're going to make some travel journeys. So there's going to be a new channel on that. We've got a really nice drone for some overhead shots, a really good camera, and we're planning on visiting some stuff and just show the glory of God's creation to you. Not really preaching, just showing the scenery and the beauty of what's all around us. But now's the weekend. We're staying put. We still get a few more days in the spot we're at, because on BLM and federal parks, you can, unless otherwise noted, you can, and if another space was previously used as an obvious campground, you can park there for up to 2 weeks before we have to move on. So we still get quite a few more days here before we have to move on. So we're just gonna hang out here for the weekend. If you want to stay in touch with me, I guess the best bet is follow me on Facebook. I think it's one of my previous videos. There's a link there. It's my personal Facebook page. That'd be best. And then I'm hopeful within the next couple of days I'll get Starlink up and running. It's not that don't know how to do it. It's just that I am really exhausted. I'm probably down close to the low 150s, probably close into the definitely low 150s, probably into the 140s now. But God is good. He provides for our needs, and we're just waiting for that gunshot to go. Obviously, if God wanted us to stay here in this area, things would have been different. And I'm sad about that. I do miss the house. Owning a home. It's very difficult transitioning from that to living in a trailer, even if my home didn't need a lot of work. And I do believe that I sold it too cheaply. I think the guy took advantage of me, but I did list it for that amount. But I sold it for $150,000 less than it's worth. And found out later on that I didn't get to have my name on that house until my ex left. There were liens on that house that she never told me about. So actually, after just starting out, I'm starting out with less than $90,000. And now we're down to single digits thousands. So we're just trying to be really careful, trying to save up as much as possible to make it into where we're going. We have a long trip ahead of us. So I'll update. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them. I'll like to get back to them as soon as I can. And God bless.